Hey you, didn't see you sneak in the back door there. I'm Guy Montgomery. I've been brown nosing and toiling away in obscurity on the Food in a Minute set for a year now, and Food in a Minute have decided to use me to see if anyone can cook. They've chucked me in my flat kitchen with some ingredients, with a little mince, a little rice, and some tomatoes. If I can do it, you sure as hell can.
Guys, cooking dinner.
Yes, you are. That bloody time, mate. What do you got for us over there?
Just some delicious things that you wouldn't understand. Tomatoes and chickpeas. Pretty much you can guarantee it's going to be absolutely freaking delicious. An onion as well, actually, I'll use because huge on onions. Big onion guy. Oh yeah. I'm not crying. They used to call me tough eyes. After I've done half the onion, what I usually do is put on my I might have tough eyes, you know, but these onions I'm finding particularly tough. So to prevent tears, always keep a pair of sunnies in the second drawer. That's how you chop an onion. Usually once I've diced the onion, I'll just whack a dash of oil in the frying pan. My new Space Age element on. I'm just gonna wait for that pan to heat up. Grab some of my delicious New Zealand beef mince, better than the Aussie imports. And so while this is heating, often I'll work on my style chopping. A lot of people, they'll use two hands, but I'm wild. This one here. And so that should be sufficiently hot now. We're gonna go a little bit of oil, just a touch. Get some of that, that's good. And I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm not gonna move it around. I'm gonna let it heat up. And while I'm doing that, onion, awesome stuff. Drink of water? Why wouldn't you? Just gonna mix that up there. So this will just be one way you can make it a bit more fun. It's about this point I start considering opening my tomato paste can. So it's sort of a journey I embark on. Oh yeah, it's a satisfying click of a can well opened. I like to put it in when my mince is browned. So in the meantime, I'll open up these delicious Indian style tomatoes. Delicious. The whole thing with this dish is it's Indian beef and rice and chickpeas. If it's an adjective in the title, you're probably best to have Indian spices in there. Often I'll cook to jazz. I'll just put on some jazz and prance around. That is sufficiently brown for mine. Half tin of paste. Yeah, it's called the left-hand stir. We're almost ready for these much talked about Indian style tomatoes, would you say? So I'm gonna use a whole can. Oh, now we're talking. And then once that's all going like that, you want it to simmer. I lost the pot top for this one, so I'm just gonna use the oldie frying pan like that. And I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn the heat down. You go one cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Yeah, we'll get that later. I wouldn't worry too much about the old cupboard door problem. The other thing that people forget is when I say 2 cups of water, I'm meaning 2 cups of cold water. This is 1.5 cups of jasmine rice. The other thing that adds flavour, because rice, a lot of people find rice isn't that flavoursome, salt, a pinch of salt. 1 for the stove, 1 for luck. We're boiling, so what you do now is I'm gonna start a 12-minute timer, turn the heat down. This is what Mum said actually, you want it to still be hot, but not too hot, you know? This is when I am waiting for my rice to boil, just in case some girls come in, I like to strike a sort of casual sort of that. Just how I'd naturally rest in the kitchen. What do you know about door hinges? There we go, like this. This is how I drain my chickpeas. Talk about effective draining techniques, you're talking about this. I stir through the chickpeas. It's as simple as this. Da-de-doo-doo. And then a gentle wee stir. Rice time, baby. Put that back on top of there. So that's 12 minutes of time for the rice. This is where people could screw up. Not me though. I'm gonna rest it, steam it for a cool 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the perfect window for resting rice or infants. So it will become delicious and fluffy. This is unreal. It's time to serve this bad boy up. Get myself some bowls. Perfect. This is guaranteed to be the best thing you'll eat in the next hour. Hey, cheers. Do that one. You want to do that one? Let's do that one. That is actually good. This is what it looks like when I'm enjoying, you know, the fruits of my labour. What I can't help but notice is the subtle undertones of these Indian spiced tomatoes. You know, you talk about delicious, but it's very rare you get to experience it like this.
Be sure to comment and subscribe and you'll win, or you could win, a delicious hamper. Yum!